This is Dave and Carrie from Slayer, and you're watching Fuse on Demand. Get it when you want it.
A lot of times people fall down and stuff, and it gets played over and over, but that happens like every 10 seconds. You know, I fell down super hard the other night, cracked my hand open, but I don't even know if anyone noticed. There's so much stuff going on. They're like, hey, look at the robot, and no one noticed. I just smacked my head open on the thing. So, it's a calamity every night. It doesn't matter. It's all embarrassing or not embarrassing.
The most embarrassing time for me personally is pretty much when we headlined. I'm just kidding.
I always do this thing where I like to jump up from behind the drums just to kind of get the crowd into what goes on when we finish the song. And not many drummers do that, but I got this thing where I can just hop up top, and it's pretty cool. And we were playing in Argentina, opening up for KISS, 68,000 people in this big soccer arena. Obviously, this is back in Pantera. And Gene and Paul were on the side of the stage watching us. And, you know, I was all excited to get to the end of the song. I go to jump up, and Cat didn't tighten my seat down, and it spun, and I fell right on my ass. And I was like, oh, my God. And I jumped up, and Gene and Paul were just laughing their ass off. And I looked around, and nobody in the crowd saw it. And I said, F it. And I went ahead and jumped up. But that was pretty embarrassing for them to see me fall off the drum riser.
Your story about you was awesome.
Oh, when I fell off,
You just kept playing.
I went to go
No,
step.
no, you stopped playing. We had to stop.
Oh, you had to stop.
We were in the song Salvation. I went to step on my wah pedal to start the solo or something like that, and the end of the stage happened to be there where I thought the wah was, so I just stepped and there was nothing and fell straight forward down into in between the barricade and the stage. And I remember I twisted in the air and fell with my head against the step of the barricade down in there, and the band stopped and everybody's kind of looking at me.
I remember looking over just like...
And I was just there like, huh, I'm not hurt at all.
Yeah.
Get up on stage and we started right back in the song. Boom.
Yeah,
we came in right on beat, too.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm all right, guys.
I walk out on stage and no one told me that there was a big hole right on my side of the stage.
Like a black hole.
Ready to, you know, just go crazy.
Give it your all for the
Give
40
it my all.
people.
I immediately fell into the hole.
Well, he was gone. We didn't know where he went. It was like a
My guitar was just going...
Because he's like leaning on the guitar because he's in this hole. Like,
I climbed back up on stage, and Chris, our old guitar player Lou, and Jamie are facing the amps laughing.
During Sounds on the Ground, the riser just split and I fell right through it during the middle of the show because they didn't clamp it together. And like all of a sudden, like I was headbanging. Next thing I know, I'm sinking into the ground or something like that.
I think I was on Ozfest. I was wearing these green shorts, and they were like old, like real Vietnam issue fatigues that I cut off or whatever, and they ripped from here to here.
Oh,
My
Jesus.
entire was hanging out. It was pretty amazing.
I walked out on stage and proceeded to trip over my own monitor during the first song, just not even paying attention, fell almost into the barricade or whatever, like the first note, I'm in the barrier. It seems like first note, I just kind of go right off the stage.
No, you know, it was really
There's a lot of stories like that. I could pretty much go on for hours about that stuff.
There was Kill Switch and In Flames. I went to the show and proceeded to drink heavily from like 6 p.m. on. I don't even know what time Kill Switch went on. I was doing windmills at the side of the stage. Adam D like motioned me over or something like that, and I'm like, I'll stage dive. So I run to the end. I can't even describe it because I was so drunk. Can you describe how I ran?
You did like, you started running and did like this bunny hop first, and then
jump.
like a double jump, but then but the bunny hop was too far. He went over the monitors just jumped right into the pillar.
I landed on my feet, and the crowd's like right here. I'm like. I was like, oh, that was embarrassing.
My heart stopped. I was seriously like, oh my God, he's gonna be like cracked his head open or something.
Yeah, but that's not even the end of it.
Yeah,
So I get back on stage, and then they finish the song, and Adam has me come out, and he starts explaining, like, what were you thinking at that point? Like, what did you just do? Why don't you explain it to the, there's like, 1,000 plus, 2,000 kids.